Hi, everyone. Today, me and Tete are going to be talking about her character, Tamara, but this time we are not really talking about her, but we are making her take the test as Tamara. So we're talking about the 16 personalities test, which we have previously done for my character, Joel, and Tete's character, Andre. So this time we'll be doing it from Tamara's perspective and learning a bit more about what kind of personality she has.
Yes, I'm very excited to go with this, and I will now get into Tamara's voice and head and take the test as Tamara. Okay, five, four, three, two, one. Three personality test. I think Duzia was taking this. He kept moaning about it on social media. I'll take it too, see what kind of result I get. You regularly make new friends. Hmm. I'd like to say depends. I think you should be very wary of people that you would call quote unquote friends. And I want to say that I disagree. Not always, but I like to be careful whom I make as acquaintances, let alone friends. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Well, that's true. I mean, topics and subjects tend to branch out like a little network of branches, like on a tree or a vine network system. So, yes, I like to find out a lot about different subjects. I will put a a major agreement. Seeing other people's cry make you feel like you want to cry too. Well, it depends on the other person. If it's a stranger, I could care less. But if it's someone I care about, I do want to care about them. I will put down neutral. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. You should always do that, no matter what. I mean, you should even make a backup plan if the backup plan does not back up. So I put down major agree. You stay calm, even under a lot of pressure. It depends on the situation. I mean, if it's a life or death threatening situation, I might struggle with it. But I try to stay calm, even though some people might disagree, and call me hysterical. And I was not acting hysterical, Lucia. I was acting very appropriately to when all this imploded in front of our faces and you pretty much effectively almost destroyed our family unit. But I'm going to put down a little agreement. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. I I want to say that I agree with that because I don't know who I might be talking to. It could be a potential threat, an enemy, somebody I know from my past. I really don't like social events that much unless it's for my students or something or for my children now, but I'm not really into this whole soiree thing. Complete one project before starting another. You shouldn't have too many irons in the fire, but I like to have different projects going on, especially with busy things. Sentimental. Oh, I don't know. I suppose I have a soft heart for some things. Some things I'm very hard about. I'll put down a little minor agreement. Organizing tools like schedules and lists. I like to have things all listed out and scheduled and appointment books and things like that. I've always done that no matter what career I've had. I will put down a middle agreement because sometimes those things will change. Small mistakes cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Hmm, well, I'll put down, well, I can always learn from it, can't I? So I put down, I used to think like that. That I would always be like, oh, mistake, and I'm going to put down disagree because I'm no longer like that anymore. You feel comfortable. Just no, I do not. That's terrible. Why would I want to do that? I used to do that previously, but that was for economic means, just the part of the job. I don't want to do that now. I don't have to. If they're interested in me, then they can come up to me, but I'm not going to go over and walk up to them and strike conversation with strangers. That's something that Duzia does. And he seems to do it with a certain type of. He always does it with the female sex, doesn't he? I'm going to put down just big disagree. No, I'm not opening the door, Doozy. You can just howl out there like a dog all you want. I don't care if it's raining. We'll recreate Streetcar Named Desire over and over again. You are not too interested in. Oh no, that's. I disagree. I always want to interpret and discuss various interpretations and analyses of creative works. So I am always interested. I majorly agree. Oh, head and heart. Hmm. I want to say yes because right now I'm following my head and I don't care if he's out there in the rain. Oh, look, wind. You have an overcoat, Duzia. Put it on. Usually you prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular. No, I don't like that. I prefer to have a bit of a routine. I will put down moderate disagree. I just don't feel like doing something out of the spur of the moment. Unlike some people out there, you worry about whether or not you make a good impression on the people you meet. Actually, I do. I worry about that a lot, so I have to disagree. I believe making a good first impression is very, very vital. I mean, sometimes that impression may change over time. I think about certain individuals that I thought were not good, but they turned out to be better, so I'm not talking to them now, though. You enjoy. No, I do not like group activities. That's stupid. Why would I want to make a group activity? Just be like in a gaggle of hands. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. That's true. This is why I like a lot of philosophy and opera. I will put down agree. I like it. I've been recently reading Nietzsche and I like it. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. I'm going to put down agree. I'm not really sure what I'm accomplishing, but I like to see other people be accomplished through my help. So, in many ways, it's kind of like my own accomplishment, isn't it? Because without me, they would not have accomplished it, including that big ungrateful bull out there who just keeps bellowing, and I'm going to call the police in the next 5 minutes if he doesn't shut up. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. Oh, I'll agree. There's so many things I want to try. I mean, I've even wanted to try a bit of dancing, but more classical. Larry says he's thought of getting me into it, but I've been so busy with the classwork this year. I might do it on, like, if I have a bit of vacation time with a hobby. I might have more time since I don't have a certain lumbering ox hanging around my neck. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worst. I always worry about that. So, yes, big agree there. I always worry if the sky will fall, and I have every right to do so because that is how life is. Life, you think something wonderful will happen, but then it doesn't. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. Well, I don't necessarily know if I want to be a leader and what constitute as a leader, what constitute as a group. For example, I have class and I'm a teacher. Is that a leadership in a group? Sort of. But it's not like I'm an authoritarian figure, just barking commands like some people I know. I will put down moderate disagree. Artistic, I think I'm very artistic. I am. I have a lot of talents and I think that I'm also very performative. So I'm very confident in this. I am very artistic. I will put this down. You think the world would be a better place? Exactly, it would. Big agree on that. None of this feeling nonsense, because that's what gets you into trouble. You prefer to do your chores. Well, that's true. I like to get things out of the way before I relax. Well, not really. I'm going to change my mind because sometimes you should relax before you do chores or you won't do a good job. Moderate agree. You enjoy watching people argue. No, I don't. I think it's stupid and pointless and meaningless. I don't even like it when Karochka and Duzia argue. And right now, I imagine it's going to happen. I see him getting out of his car and he's approaching Duzia. I don't want to see it. Duzia is going to deck him. It's going to be a big fight. Two militia are going to come out and say what's going on. And then The only thing I will have fun is watching Karochka and Duzia explain themselves to Malizia why they're acting like two teenage boys on the street. And right now, okay, Kirka made a mistake. He grabbed Duzia by the shoulder. Duzia's mad. I'm going to keep going with this test as I watch this out my window. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. You always should. Why would you want to draw attention unless you want to draw attention from a particular individual? But it's just better to be sort of blend in the background like a little quail under the bush. Your mood can change very quickly. Duzia would say, "Oh yes, Tatushenka, she's so fiery and bitter." Of course, he is too, but I don't think so. I think I'm more level-headed. I will put mutual, since we can't agree on that. You lose patience with people who aren't as efficient as you. I don't. I think if somebody is not efficient as me, I should try to take time and teach them and be more slow and gentle, because sometimes it's hard to pick up to speed. It's like when I first come and I learn Russian and learn how to read and write it, I needed patience. It took me a long time. So I will put down disagree. I don't lose my patience. You often do things at the last moment. No, I don't. I do it at the first moment. So I will agree that I do not. No, wait, disagree. Sort of. Yeah, disagree. Fascinated by. Yes, I guess I have. I hope there's something there. I want there to be something. I might put down moderate degree because maybe it's better if there's nothing, but then I want something. I would put moderate degree. Get on with it. You prefer to be around others than on your own. No, sometimes I need some quiet time to recollect my thoughts. And oh no, he's knocked him to the ground. Oh, stupid, 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 stupid. No, don't pick him. Oh, he's picked him up. Duzia, don't do that. Oh, I'm not going to stand out there in the window and scream my lungs out at those two idiots. I'm going to put down disagree. At this point, I would like to be alone in Siberia than rather look at this stupid shitstorm I'm watching before me. You become bored or lose. Nope, I don't. I disagree. I like it when it's theoretical. I have a theory right now. What would happen if I could vaporize them both into space? You find it easy to empathize with a person. That's true. I do. I try to learn from everybody. But then again, are they going to understand me? Okay, I will put down moderate degree. Postpone finalizing decisions. Mutual, I try to look at everything before I make a decision. Rarely second guess. Nope, I don't. I second guess everything I do, including why I'm here and what I'm doing now. Long, exhausting week. No, I do not. I want to be alone. I'd like to read a good book if I can, maybe attend a nice classical concert, and that's it. Art museums. I do. End of question. I like art. Of course, I don't always have to stare at naked statues like someone, but I like to look at more thoughtful, philosophical paintings and sculptures. Hard time understanding people's feelings. Probably no. I think I have a good idea of that. You have a to do list. I do, because I like to be organized, unlike some people who just always spontaneously do it. You rarely feel insecure. He's very good at running an army, but a family, oh no, he can't do that. Insecure. Well, I do feel insecure at times. Sometimes I question myself, not all the time. I will put it here. Avoid making phone calls. Sort of. I don't always like to. I prefer a long letter explaining things because phone calls don't always go as planned. Put that. Spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are different from your own. I I try not as much. I put minor agreement. Social circles. No, I don't. Why should I bother doing that? If they want me, they should come get me. They want to say, "Oh, I wonder how Tamara Gigarena is doing," then they should call me. So I disagree. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as possible. I want to say, yes, you should. You're bothered by mistakes that I agree. Every mistake of my life, if I could click this 1,000 times, I would. Contemplate the reason of life of I do. Well, no, I do it all the time. Hmm. Mutual. I think I'm in well control. Even though Duzius says, "Oh, you're like an unhinged," I don't care what he says anymore. Okay, Kirka just knocked him down. That's impressive considering how small he is. You take great care not to make people look bad. Even at, well, I feel like if it helps them out, then I think you should help. Sometimes it's not always everybody's fault when something happens like that. So I'm going to put down agree. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little at fault. I'm no, I'm not going to think about it. Personal work style. I like organized and consistent efforts. I'm putting down, mm, I don't know. Sometimes I've been more organized now. I'm going to put mutual. I used to do things in spontaneous bursts. Think highly of you. Yes, I do. I think about that all the time because I wonder what's going to happen if all the cards fall on the floor. I would, but I like my
Isn't it
students. They're all
agree?
very sweet.
Oh,
Oh, it's agree, right?
on the one at the top, the previous one.
Oh, yes, it is. Thank you. I appreciate it. I guess if I could work alone, like in a library, just putting away books or something, I'm going to put down mutual minor agreement. Ponderizing abstract. No, it's not. It's not a waste of time. It's very vital. You have to think about these things.
I
No, I
think it's
don't want
disagree,
busy,
wouldn't it
bustling
be?
atmospheres. I should do that all the time. Oh, yeah, it would be. It would be disagree.
No, no, the one before it.
Hmm.
You believe that is a waste of time, so you disagree with that.
I disagree. Sorry. My English is worse than his. Oh, look who's getting. Oh, they're both getting taken away in the car. It's funny. Even their little ranks won't save them now. They just made a big fool of themselves. I don't care. They're gonna call me. Oh, we're here in this. Yeah, no. Call Evsei Ivanovich to get you out. Let's see. I'm not drawn. I hate these places. I will put disagree. I don't think so. First glance won't tell you anything. You should try to talk to them and get to know them. And sometimes, even people, when they say things or show things, that's not always true. Deception's always present. I'm going to put down disagree. Next, overwhelmed. Not always. I think I'm in control of a lot of things. I'm not going to answer the telephone. I don't care. They can call Ivan. They can call Evsei Ivanovich. No, you shouldn't skip any steps. What if it's like cooking? What if you make a mistake and it all blows up? You shouldn't skip steps. I want to say that I disagree, that I should complete things without doing any steps, without skipping over steps. Labeled as controversial? Yeah, yes. I mean, my whole life is probably steeped in it. Hmm. I want to say no. I feel like I would take, I don't know. Depends on who needed it. I put down mutual. Deadlines. No, I don't. I try to get everything on time, everything punctual, neat, and efficient. I want to put down big agree. I wait, no, big disagree. Big disagree. I don't have deadlines. You feel confident things will work out for you. Not always. I put middle because I don't always feel confident. Gender. I am a woman. Yes, of course. See results. Just a moment. Advocate personality. So it says here I am an INFJT. And apparently I'm some wizard lady. So it must mean like I'm an oracle or something. I like that idea. Mine, I'm introverted. Well, that's no surprise. Intuitive. All right. Feelings. That doesn't make sense. I think I'd be feeling. Judging. I judge all the time. Of course I do. Turbulent. Okay. Maybe this is why me and that big stupid lumbering ox I have to help my husband get along. Although not now. Read my profile. You will. I don't have an email. Treat people as if, well, I'm an advocate, as if they were in him. Well, that's true. I mean, treat people as if they were what they ought to be, and you help them to become what they are capable. I've always believed in this. I mean, I've been treated that way and by good people, so I think I should try to do that with others, and I try. Advocates are the rarest person. Well, that's nice to know I'm rare, but they leave their mark on the world. Idealistic, principled. No, I won't coast through them. I want to stand up and make a difference, not but seeking fulfillment, helping others, and being a force of good. For I don't know if I have lofty goals and ambitions, but I do care about having my own kind of professional integrity about a lot of things. I suppose that's me at this point, right? I mean, this is me with my two children, and I'm surrounded by all these men with rocks for heads, seeking purpose. Not uncommon, can sense. Well, of course, I think I'm different from most people. I think I have a rich inner life than a bunch of, gaddling hens with empty heads, a brain full of feathers, right? Better place. I think I can. I'm trying. I mean, hopefully, my students will go out there and be better than the previous generation, avoid the mistakes we've made. And I mean, I believe I feel a lot more happier if I'm doing something for somebody else than my own self, because if I do it for somebody else, then it's also for me. Like if my students are good, it reflects back on me. Like if my students are all good and doing well, people will say, "Oh, Tamara Evnia is doing a wonderful job. She's a fine teacher." Or if my children are doing well, they're like, "Oh, she's a fine mother." Of course, I can't say anything about marriage right now. And no, I'm not answering that phone. No, if I will only answer the phone in about 10 minutes because I know that's going to be Evsei Ivanovich telling me, "Oh, he's still stuck there." I'm like, let him rot there for right now. Connecting with others and themselves. I'm going to ignore Duzia and what he's doing at the moment and focus on this. Introverted. I do want a deep, authentic relationship. I want things as joy and knowing them very well and being known in return. I want to be known in return. I don't like small talk. I I will I put a lot of care and energy into my relationship, which is something maybe he didn't, but it doesn't matter. Do I have a personal mission? I don't think so. But if I'm tasked with something, I will go follow it to the end no matter what, no matter big, small, or anything. Strengths or weaknesses, these seem like wonderful people, including that nice lady who organizes the house. Does not spark joy. You should get rid of it. That's right. Me, I'm thinking about that. He's not sparking any joy in my life. Strengths. I'm creative. I think I am. I think I am creative. I think I'm very artistically talented, and I think I have a creative side, and I have a good sense of aesthetics. Am I insightful? I think I am. I think I am very insightful. I can see a lot of things underneath the surface, even though people like deceive and say, "Oh, this is what it is." I don't think so. Principled. I wouldn't say I'm always principled, but I do believe I should do the best in whatever I do, even if it's sometimes questionable things. Passionate. I think I'm passionate, maybe not always. Altruistic. I would never do anything at anybody's expense. And I'd rather for somebody to be in the spotlight than me. Weaknesses. Sensitive to criticism. Enthusiast says, "Oh, you can't take any criticism, can you, Tatushenka?" Always, hackling up like a wolf bitch. And I'm like, maybe I am. Maybe I'm sensitive to that. Reluctant to open up. That's true. I am private. Why should I have to tell you everything about myself? Why should I have to tell you about my struggles? Number one, it would burden you. Number two, you could see that as a weakness. And I don't have to. I have my own pride. Perfectionist. Maybe I am. Maybe I am a perfectionist. I like things neat, organized, and you know what? Why not beautiful, huh? Avoiding the ordinary. I hate drab, ordinary things. I mean, who wants to live like a little brown leaf on the tree? I believe in being a little outrageous, and even though and I'm sorry if that makes all my the other teachers at the school are like, "Oh, you're so pretty. You shouldn't be that pretty." I'm like, "I'm sorry. I didn't know I had to look like some old hag like you, Catriona." Anyway, advocates perfectionism, leading off steam. Yes, I have burnout. I am burned out right now. Romantic relationships. Like, I want to know about that. Oh, but I'll click on it. Let's see what it says. Love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite, I suppose. Depth and meaning, I do. Match found on true love, that's true. It took me quite the time to find a compatible partner. Took me a long time. Am I too choosy? No, just life didn't choose me. Perfect idealistic nature, hold out for perfect partner. I don't know. Did I get the perfect partner? It's in quotation marks. That says a lot. Oh, balanced enough, can enhance their love life. Yeah, I remember when I got proposed to. I'm not going to think about it. I can't be too. If I start thinking about that, I'm going to let him in the door. I'm going to go down to the station and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then he's going to just start sobbing into my neck, and I don't need to go through that right now. Core values, soul level, essential matches. Yes, I need authenticity. I need integrity. Do I bristle people? Sure. I don't mind upsetting them. And I patiently, that's true, I did patiently work to uncover his innermost needs and desires. I did. I do find it, and I will not take it for granted. Maybe he did. I don't know. We'll think about it. Express their love with all their hearts. It's an opportunity to grow and learn. Maybe we'll grow and learn again. I'll think about it. Friendships, but they cherish the act of being in a relationship, but what it means to be. I don't want to think about it because then I'm going to feel upset. I'm starting to get a lump in my throat because I'm thinking about him. I'm not thinking about him. The most I can do for my friend is simply be his friend. Now that's about right. I don't shallow for I don't settle for shallow, superficial relationships. I don't want casual interactions. I want authentic, meaningful relationships. I want to share dreams, bear soul, understood, and be accepted for who I am. Am I quiet and reserved at the world at large? Pretty much. I mean, this is what I would like to do. I remember when we used to do things like this, Duzia, when you weren't running around on collective farms with. Anyway, I'm going to go on. Kindred spirit, I do like the pleasure of my own company. But I'll let my guard down and trust somebody. I would like a heart of gold. I thought I had a heart of gold. Instead, I got a big heart of black coal. Maybe I'm being too hard. I mean, he does technically kind of have a heart of gold, but anyway, I do prefer friends who have a higher moral standing, if you will. That don't act like mad animals. Oh, respective missions. Yes. Well, I mean, I guess we are advocates. I would like to have something loyal and authentic. I do like to give people chances. Authentic and real. That's what I'm like. Parenthood. I know what kind of mother I am. I don't think I have to read through this. Protect my children from pain. But that's true. Adversity gives us backbone and character. Raising children, I want them to be independent and good people. And I want them to have joy and fulfillment. But you know what? I believe, unlike Duzia, who's like, oh, he has to tell everybody everything, I should let them walk their own path, and they have to do that. And I tell them, yes, that's what I say, be unique, just like me. I think I think they should just go over and do that. Just do what they need to do. And if they want to be themselves, that's all right. I mean, sure, does Pelusia throw terrible temper tantrums and she's exactly like her father? Yes, she is, but I have to let her be her own thing. If she wants to go and be a real hellion around school, that's all right. I tell her she should think about what she's doing, though. Um, if they turn out differently than I expected, that's all right. I don't know what they'll do. I think Pelusia's. She says she either wants to become a ballet dancer or a tiger tamer. Do I want my child, my little girl, to become a tiger tamer? I don't know. I don't think so. Mathe, on the other hand, I thought he was going to go into military, which made me a little sad because I thought, oh, he's going to get killed or something. But just like his father. But he wants to be an architect, and that's fine. Maybe I don't understand all his little math and drawings, but I go into career path. I don't need to really go through this. I think I know what I'm doing. I think I have purpose. I think I like to challenge myself. unique missions, probably. Um, I'm a passionate communicator, probably. I want to find out everything about people and really delve into their heart. Maybe I should have become a psychiatrist instead, but I don't know. Psychologist or whatever. I do believe outside boxes solutions, sense of mission. Yes, that's true. I think I should be able to really raffle something in people's lives. And I think I need freedom to act with my own consciousness. I think I should. I like that. Workplace habits. I don't really need this, but we'll go on. I need to have a satisfying work. I have specific needs. That's true. I need a lot of freedom. I tend to be open mind. I need to be have people open minded and have my input. Um, am I vulnerable to criticism? Maybe I am. It's just that I'm a bit proud about all this. I'm willing to change, advocate colleagues. I don't understand all this, managers. I think independently, compassionate, and fair. I think I do. Uh, yeah, I try to make sure everybody feels valued, fulfilled, and successful. I try to do that with my students and my family. That's true. That reveals your character. It's your actions. So kind-hearted, creative, incredibly rare. Okay, I don't know if I'm always this perfect, but I try to do it. This knows so much more. So years of research. Am I dealing with? Oh, look, this is me. I deal with all these things. This, and this, and this. And this actually looks like Duzia, but never mind. This thing here looks like him. Idealism, determination, envision a better future. I try to think of things as getting better, because I've given to believe that I can have things better and make things better, and maybe I have been too hard on him because I guess he was the one that made me realize I could do that. And maybe I should pick up the phone because it's been ringing for what, 75 times. Any other time we can't get phone service to work here in this city, but oh, now it suddenly works. Here's a question for you. Take full advantage of unique strengths, exceptional potential. That's true. So I think this was pretty accurate. And I'll go answer the phone now because that's probably Evsei Ivanovich, and I'm going to have to deal with a very big, crying, sobbing, stupid mess of my husband. This was fun.
That was awesome.
That was fun. Yeah,
It
that
was,
was the first
yeah.
time I ever did. Yeah, it's the first
You
time
did
I ever
so
did
much of
Tatuzi
Tamara.
extensively like that.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
great. We learned a lot about her, and, I can't wait to do more of these. Who do you wanna do next?
let's see. Well, I'm probably not tonight, but I'm hoping maybe to do probably Zendel first.
Oh, yeah, we need to introduce him. By the way, for the thumbnail, what are we gonna use? Like, even for Tatuzi and Andre, are we just gonna use, like, Sims?
We could use Sims. I mean, unless you wanted to use Tatuzi as artwork, or do you think Sims would be better?
We can decide
For them,
later, but yeah.
yeah, probably Sims. So, but thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. It was fun to tap into Tatuzia. I think she's a lot more decisive and focused than Andre, but she's also a little bit more arrogant, isn't she?
She's a little bit like Joel.
OMG, she is. You're right.
I think there's only one letter difference. She's INSST, right? Or something?
Yeah, she is the INFJ.
Right, and he's INTJ.
That's true. So I guess she's more feeling than Joel because she tends to have bias. Like she'll have feeling bias, like whether that is for or against a person. And also that fits her well. She is an advocate, isn't she? Like the way she's helped
Mhm.
Andre and other people.
Absolutely. This is so accurate. I can't wait to do Zindel.
I
Okay,
can't wait.
imagine if we did Gerd and Kai.
Ew.
Just to see what a bad character is like compared to good ones, because I don't think they can answer
None of them
a
can
lot of
answer
them.
this. No, I mean maybe Kai a little bit more, but Gerda can't answer anything. She is that flat.
So now we know
Woefully.
what a flat character means.
Yes, we do. And I know I tried to keep this down to 15 minutes, but it ended up being 35 minutes like Andre.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's very thorough. So yeah, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. This was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.